If you find yourself getting understeer, then you're not getting enough grip from the front tyres. It could mean the car isn't being allowed to lean on the tyre, possibly caused by a front suspension that's too stiff, or maybe the front wing isn't producing enough downforce.
Alrighty, I am back in front of the stream on F124, racing in CDR for round 8 of the championship at Brazil. Should be an interesting one, starting from the back. This is a good track for overtaking.
Track's quiet right now. Let's get out there while it's clear.
I don't expect working through the field to be too big of a challenge. However, you never truly know. And I am kind of hopping in blind because I haven't done any practice or driven this track a whole lot in league racing at all over the last couple months. So, yeah, we'll just see how it goes. Going to go out, get some laps in on the soft, and, yeah,
okay, when you're
see
ready,
how it goes.
Let's go. Right, we're right on the cusp now. We've been pushed down to P11.
Front locking is a pretty big issue.
And we've dropped to P12.
remember. I'm just yapping. And I forgot to invalidate. How the fuck is that not invalid?
Okay, we've been pushed down to P12.
Bro, this makes no sense.
Are you alright? Engine
Oops.
off, engine off.
That's not embarrassing at all. What the fuck are the track limits? Because this stuff should be invalid. What the hell? Alright, I'm gonna commentate last couple minutes of quali. Gonna ride on board TTV Konami as he opens up his final lap of quali. Going into turn 1 using 4th gear. Picks up quite a bit of the apex curve in turn 2. Uses quite a lot of exit curve in turn 3. So far so good. Let's see what the sector 1 split ends up being. He's up by 22 thousandths of a second with a 17.388. Going through turn 4, a bit of a snap of oversteer, and he's backed out of that one. So I think he's not happy with how turn 4 went. Anyways, Merge starting his lap, going into turn 1, down to 3rd gear, a bit wide of the first apex, picks up the second one quite nicely though, and early on the throttle. Using a bit of overtake on the exit of turn 3, picking up a slipstream from the Haas, is certainly helping him in sector 1, but he's down by 8 thousandths of a second. Going through turn 4, has a bit of a moment, but nothing too major, picks up the slide and keeps going. And then through the uphill right-hander, rear end sliding around a little bit, keeps the pin though, so no issues there. Has he backed out of his lap too? I think he might have. Yeah, he's backed out. So back on board Konami then. Going into turn 1, down to 3rd gear this time. Picks up the first apex quite nicely. Doesn't use much of the entry curve of turn 2. Probably just a little bit more cautious, but that's fair. Most of the lap times in sector 2, and he's up by 100th of a second. Turn 4 looks much tidier. And then going through the uphill right hand, I forget what corner number it is. Down to 6th gear, easy flat. Let the car run out wide on the exit, and then try and turn and pick up the apex of the left-hander. And then through here, gotta be patient getting on the power to go into early or kill your exit. Similar situation on the exit of this corner, and then try to minimize the track distance on the exit. As you can see, he's taking a very tight line, and it looks like he might pick up the tail from the Aston. And he's about a 10th up on his lap, so on track to go on pole. And this toe is beautiful, actually. It's probably going to be, he might get held a little bit, but overall it was a net gain, improved by 2.5 tenths. Looks like Merge and, oh wait, no. Merge is going to finish this lap. So going through the final real corner, and he's a 10th up. Fortunately, he won't be picking up any toes, so he's just going to have to do it all himself. But yeah, using all the battery, going down the back straight, or the main straight actually, on the run to the line, shortest distance, and he's a 10.5 down. And then Stewie, coming up to the line, starts derating a bit, but he pops up a 106.9. Fair play to him. He's also my championship rival, so that's not good for me, but yeah, I mean, job well done. Let's see what Curry does. Currently, he's half a tenth down, using all the remaining battery he has left on the main straight. Run up to the line, minimizing the distance. So you'll see using all the track on the left. No improvement there. McLaren's coming up. Hooligans. He's a none. I think he's aborted. Mato's approaching the line. He is using the overtake. He's derating quite early. That'll cost him massively. Improves by 4 tenths just about. But probably could have snapped Q7 if he managed the battery a little bit better. And Mickey's not going to improve. He's 3.5 seconds down. So we've got Stewie from Konami, from Emerge, from Cameron, Curry to Mickey, to sub to Spyro TV, then Infinity, Mato, Frode, or DXT, Hooligans, Mystical, Badman, Jaden, and then myself, a man who manages to crash in a straight line. So yeah, I've actually done that twice now, which is insane. Whoa. The first time I did it was more embarrassing because that was a nailed-on race win that I threw away from crashing about 100 meters from the line at Jeddah, and then here in quali, just trying to invalidate my lap so I could start at the back, but it made no difference in the end. So all I really did was give myself one less set of tires and 5 less minutes of practice. But we'll see how it goes. It's a long race. And like I said, Brazil's a good track for racing, so anything can happen. And historically, I've gotten decent results here. So I really don't think historical data amounts to much, but in this case, I hope it does. Then again, I've been historically terrible at Baku. I've never won a league race there. Have I? No, I haven't. I don't think I have. So, yeah, and that streak has been going on for 5 years now, so. It's an interesting strategy, but we're not doing that shit. Do I want to change? Yeah, with the brake bias forwards. But besides that, I won't change anything. Oh, Robin's racing. That's, yeah, didn't even notice. It's a pleasant surprise. Alrighty, gonna do the alt strat. Mediums are quite good around here, so even if there's an early safety car, I think I could stretch it to the end. So, to me, it's a no-brainer. And the softs just drop off pretty rapidly, so there'd be no point in using them unless there's a late safety car. So now that's on traction. Don't know what that was, but I think it's loose. I think the Mercedes is damaged. Yep. Left hand plate. Hoping I can work with Robin.
Start was okay, now stay alert for threats around you. We can now use DRS. DRS now available.
Oh my god, dude.
Okay, clear.
What kind of line is that?
Watch out for understeer in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as quickly as you can. Push, push.
I think I just got it, yep. Alright, Grandma, get out of line, please. We're getting double overtaken on this next straight.
Okay, you're in the top 10.
Alright, Robin, I'll push with the feed and we can get a swap, push the rest.
And gap to the car in front, 2.9 seconds.
That's the first time I've gotten a penalty there. I don't even know one. Or a warning, I mean.
Good job, nice overtake. Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy. slowly gaining on the car in front. Try to keep up this momentum. Green flag.
What is Robin doing? Whoa, it's a 35. I thought it was a fucking 50. Why the fuck are we doing a 35% race?
So your ERS is running a bit low. Look into changing your ERS mode in the MFD for a more conservative burn rate, or you might want to try some lifting or gentle braking to recharge. Caution, caution.
Bro, these people are, you know what, I won't say anything. But there should not be gaps like this after 9 laps. Especially when quality is as close as it was. Like, I don't know what they're doing.
We're approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums. Okay, gap ahead, 2.7 seconds. Okay, clear. Okay, we want you to pit this lap, so push now, push. Okay, gap to the car in front, 7.3 seconds. Remember, box this lap. Keep an eye on your distance to the speed limit line as you approach and make sure you don't speed.
You put on hards. Car behind started to drop back. There's a gap beginning to form. Let's make the most of it. Pit in this lap, and remember the speed limit. We'll be penalised if we exceed it. Keep that in mind as you approach. I know realistically I'm getting P2, so I might as well just extend and go to the south with the fastest lap. Call it a day. Because the gap is too big for me to try anything different.
Box this lap. Keep an eye on your distance to the speed limit line as you approach and make sure you don't speed.
Thank you.
Okay, we've got a full course caution. The safety car's out. Keep an eye on the delta. We need to keep it positive to avoid a penalty. Slow down, maintain positive delta. Okay, there's been an incident on track resulting in loose debris. Fortunately, the marshals have managed to clear it up in time and there are so far no plans for a safety car. Okay, let's go now. now. Come on. That was a fantastic stop. Faster than we were expecting. Up to speed now. Let's get some heat into those tyres. Let's catch up to the field a bit. We're dropping too far back. Remember, we need to stay within 10 car lengths of the next car.
I'm happy I went long. I mean, for me, it was a no-brainer because, again, P2 was all I was really fighting for. Most likely, I would have just had to overtake a merge, maybe one or two other cars. But with the fresher tires, would have been pretty easy. Safety car is going to come in. Should cool the engine.
Okay, let's get ready to go racing again. The safety car is in this lap. When the field accelerates, remember there's no overtaking until the timing line. Safety car in this lap. Okay, you're in the dirty air of the car in front. Let's get past them. We're catching the car ahead. Well done, but be aware these tyres need to get us to the end of this race. Okay, you're losing a small amount of time to the car behind. Let's keep pushing. Green flag. Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of it. Okay, the stewards have now Now enable DRS. DRS is now online. That's a new fastest lap of the race. Battery charge is high, let's use that overtake button a bit more.
He's lagging a little bit, which is concerning.
Great manoeuvre, you made it look so easy. is your final lap of the race.
Oi! Konami, Konami, dude. Okay, a little bit more space than that. Very good, though.
Okay, clear.
Holy GG, dude. That was crazy. Alright, I'm gonna end this thing. Yeah, was a good race, obviously. Won the race, fastest lap. And it was all clean, so I got demoted to 5th after incident reports at Silverstone. However, Stewie also got demoted to 4th. So I only lost 2 points, but that means that the title battle goes on to Monaco. But I believe the gap is 25 points, so he'd need to win the fastest lap to win. And I think if he wins the race and doesn't get the fastest lap, then I win on countback. But I could be wrong about that. I have 1, 2. I have 3 wins, and he has. I want to say 1, 2 wins. I could be wrong about that, but I think based on that, then it goes to whoever has the most P2 finishes. So yeah, I mean, we'll see. I just have to score points at Monaco, but starting from the back, obviously that's going to be a tall order. So we'll see how it goes. And yeah, anyways, till next time.